Dr. Rekha.
Hi.
A very warm welcome to the Festival of Wellbeing 3rd edition powered by Amul.
Thank you.
Many congratulations to you on being on the list of 40 under 40.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be a part of the list?
I feel very much honored to be receiving this award, and I'm very happy about that. Thank you.
How do you think this accolade will help you enrich your journey and make more steps towards the
Actually,
future?
every accolade, every encouragement that we get in terms of how we work is always good for us, right? It always motivates you, helps you such make decisions that will make you strive better.
So tell us about how you started this journey.
So I'm an Ayurvedic doctor. I'm a fourth generation Ayurvedic doctor, and I have been practicing Ayurveda, or Ayurveda has been a part of my life since the time I was born. And then I pursued my graduation in Ayurvedic medicine, and after that, I started consulting my patients over the years. And today we have cumulatively, so I have a team of 8 team doctors and 24 Ayurvedic nutritionists, and we together has helped more than 20,000 patients from over 61 countries with Ayurvedic treatment. So primarily what we do is we help people struggling with chronic diseases come out of these conditions with the help of Ayurveda. So with no medicines which has strong ingredients, with very basic food, very basic lifestyle, few changes in their routines, and very mild medicines. So that's what we do. And we also have an Ayurvedic hospital in Kerala, but again, it is not. Um, it is not like how Ayurvedic hospitals work all over India, because the real Ayurveda is all about taking care of your diet, your lifestyle, correcting it, bringing your body to a certain balance, and then forwarding to Panchakarma and other treatments. But how we see these days is Panchakarma and body treatments are given the first priority. You have a disease, Panchakarma. That is the wrong way of, or one of the most flawed ways of looking at Ayurvedic treatment. So we don't do that. Instead, we first correct all the imbalances, correct the diet, correct the routines, etc. And then finally, as a last part of treatment, we give them Panchakarma and body treatments through our hospital in Kerala.
So tell us about that one major challenge that you have faced or are facing, and how do you see that you'll solve that problem?
The biggest challenge for me is definitely creating that awareness that in Ayurveda we have treatment for these conditions. People have people have no idea that conditions like say IBS. IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. A lot of people don't know that it is a condition that is reversible with Ayurveda. Ulcerative colitis. This is a condition reversible with Ayurveda. Diabetes. There are so many conditions which has treatment where you don't require any strong medicines. With the help of Ayurveda, you can come out of these conditions like psoriasis, lichen planus, so many skin diseases. All these conditions do not really need years and years of medicines. In Ayurveda, we don't have this concept of lifelong medication. You work on you take some medicines, reduce the imbalance, and then food is your medicine. So that
So
is how
how
it
do you
is.
think this challenge can be overcome?
So that's why I have been so this happened when I was in when I just came out of my college and I started working in Dubai. I realized there is a whole new world of Ayurveda which is there outside India, which is not there in India. Because how Ayurveda is practiced outside India is entirely different from the real Ayurveda which is practiced or which I have studied or I have been exposed to. So then I realized there's a lot of misinformation. A lot of people understand Ayurveda from modern textbooks, which are mostly written by Western practitioners, Western doctors. So that is this gap where there's a lot of misinformation. Ayurveda, which people have twisted or manipulated to our own kind of lifestyle, etc. However, I wanted to bring Ayurveda out of this, take Ayurveda out of this, and tell people what real Ayurveda is all about. which is not these fancy, turmeric lattes, matcha lattes, and all of that. Yeah. So, to overcome that challenge, to come back to this question, I first started writing blogs on Ayurveda, and then I started an Instagram page. I have a YouTube presence as well, so I do content, and I try to talk about Ayurveda to the people, about real Ayurveda. Yeah.
It's pleasure to speak with you, Dr. Rekha. We wish you all the best for future endeavors.
Sure.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.